A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a magnificent Monday. So, we're going to talk a little bit of cricket. Now, yesterday, West Indies, they finished off their UK tour by defeating Ireland. It was actually a very good victory. Now, we're going to be taking a look at what Captain Shai Hope and opener Evin Lewis had to say after the game. I mean, we finished off the tour with a little smile on our face, yes, but we know that deep down, we're still not convinced. And, we're still a bit worried because the World Cup is like, what, eight months out? And we know that, there are a lot of things that we need to get fixed. But, it was good to see a victory yesterday. Anyways, let's take a look at what the guys had to say. Starting off with Captain Shai Hope, right? He was he was full of praises for his team, but he spoke the truth, saying that they were actually battered by England. So it was good to finish off with a victory. So this is Shai Hope here. He was saying that it was very important to come out and get a win after how the series against England went. He went on to say that, as I said earlier, they got a battering from England. And, it's always good to finish on a high. Obviously, they didn't go there to get a battering, but, that happened. So he's saying that, it's good that they were able to finish on a high. He was saying that it was a wonderful display from the guys in that final game there. He was saying that, he's happy to see batsmen holding up their hands and, really going out there and doing the work. He pinpointed Evin Lewis, saying that especially somebody like a Evin Lewis, it's always good when he gets going because once he's flowing, he is very difficult to stop, And for those who have been watching this platform for a little while, you will be able to attest to this. I've always said that a fit and firing Evin Lewis is the best T20 opener we have in the West Indies, right? I mean, after Chris Gayle. Obviously, Gayle is out, right? But ever since Gayle left, I've always said once Evin Lewis is fit and in form, there is no other T20 opener in the Caribbean that can match up to his level. So I really enjoyed him seeing him scoring that 91 there. So I'm hoping that he will continue to score runs as we go as we continue to prepare for the World Cup. Shai Hope was also saying that this is sort of the brand of cricket that they want to play. This is what they have been trying to do, where the openers go out there and get a start. You understand, the middle order to lower order, they come and chip in. And, everybody just contribute to make sure that they are able to put a good total on the board. He was also saying that whenever they are playing, they want to make sure that they are throwing the first punch. If they are batting first, they want to throw the first punch. And the way to do that is to put, a good amount of runs on the board. Not saying that the bowlers cannot defend runs, but throwing the first punch if you are batting first means putting a lot of runs on the board. He said the same thing when it comes on to the bowling. Bowlers have to be able to, give them something in the power play. You understand? Make sure that, teams are not always getting after 60, 70, 80 for one in the power play. You understand? And talking about power play, it's the same thing for the batting. I was saying that whenever we are in games and we come out of the power play 3-4 wickets down, simple means that it's going to be a very, very difficult time for the rest of the batters. So according to Shai Hope, that's something that they need to make sure that they get control of. You understand? Throwing the first punch, whether they are batting or bowling first. So Captain Shai Hope they're saying that, and saying that it's always great to finish the tour on a high, but there are definitely things that they need to improve upon. He was also saying that they continue. There are certain roles that they want players to play. So once people understand the roles, they just want them to make sure that they are being as effective as possible. in carrying out whatever task they are given as they continue to prepare, for the upcoming World Cup. You understand? So that is Shai Hope there, my viewers and subscribers, the captain, saying that, it's all about just improving and continuing to learn as they, strive to play consistent, good cricket to make sure that the West Indies fans are able to support and celebrate. So that's what Skip had to say. And I took this from the West Indies Facebook page. That's the interview that he did with the CWI media personnel after the game. All right, let's just talk a little bit about Evin Lewis. It was really good to see Evin Lewis out there, scoring runs. Seeing that bat swing, just looks so natural. Very, very good on the eyes, easy on the eyes when he's going. So he was saying that, it feels really good to go out there and to score some runs. He was also saying that he just, when he went out there, was just all about taking a couple of deliveries to get in to see what the pitch was doing and, just to see if he could get the team off to a good start. Now, he was asked about fans criticizing him for not scoring. Man said that obviously he wanted to contribute and to score even throughout the England series, but he didn't really get to fire as good as well as he wanted to. So he's happy that he was able to finish off this final game here on a high. So he was saying that he's just looking forward to carrying this form into the next series as the team continues to develop. So yeah, that is Evin Lewis there. Oh, he also spoke about opening the innings with Shai Hope. Man was saying that, Shai Hope, when he gets out there, he looks to get things going just as how Evin, just as how he does. So it's always easy because, Shai Hope plays on the front foot and it feels easier when you're out there batting with him. So I don't know if that is something that Sammy and his team will consider, putting Shai Hope back at the top of the order. You understand? It's really interesting, my people, because going into this series, the team that we played yesterday, not saying that's why we won, but how the team was set up. I was thinking that with Brandon King not being available for that game, that was how they should have set. That was the perfect way to set up the team. That's what happened, and the batsmen, they really chipped in. They chipped in pretty well. So it's we just have to wait and see how they are going to set up going forward. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this one, my viewers and subscribers. Once again, shout out to the players. They went and they represented us. Probably didn't get all the results that we wanted, but shout out to the players anyways.